Hi there. The oven light on my Jenn jgs8860bdp17 won't shut off. So far I have turned off the oven at the breaker and turned it back on. Still won't shut off. The button for the oven light beeps but doesn't accomplish the switch. Every other button, including the cancel button next to the oven light button, works. Please tell me what I can do. Many thanks.
Hello, and thank you for using this service. I'll be helping you with your problem today. If your light won't shut off even when pressing the touch button, it means that your oven thinks your door isn't shut. Open the door and look around the top of the oven for the little metal rod with a black tip that the door pushes on when you shut the door to tell the oven that the door is shut. You can try to wiggle it or jostle it to see if you can get it working again, but if not, then you'll need to replace the light switch, and below is a link to the part. If you have any other questions, please ask me, I'll be happy to respond. You can continue asking follow-up questions until you have all the information you need, even after rating my service. Thank you.
I'm not sure that little metal rod is to blame. The oven door was closed at the time I turned the light on by pressing the oven light button. The door remained closed when I attempted to turn the oven light off again. In between turning on the light and trying to turn it off, I did not open the oven door.
You can always test the switch to make sure it's working, but if the switch is working if you have a multimeter, that leaves only the main control board that would need to be replaced.
The multimeter would test the electric switch, right, not whether the metal rod is the problem.
The rod is never a problem unless it's not pushing the switch. That would be easy to determine once you remove the switch and watch it as you push it.
So the multimeter tests the switch, not the rod, yes. And to follow up on your last statement, how does one go about removing the switch to watch the rod push the switch?
Correct, the multimeter tests the switch. Removing the switch is not so easy because the entire control panel needs to be removed, and if you still don't have enough access, then you may need to remove the entire top cooktop if you need more access, which is a really long process and a lot of work.
All good news. Okay, final question, is there any way to just turn the oven light off and forget about that feature? I have had this oven, including the electronic control panel, repaired, and the panel replaced, so many times I'm on first-name basis with the repairman who always seems to be on my beat. I bought the oven in summer of 2008. 5-year warranty has run out and I don't want to put any more money into this thing.
The only way to really turn the light off for the time being is to unplug the oven and then unplug the light bulbs, then plug the oven back in for the meantime.
How do you unplug the light bulb? I did try it, but only got so far as removing the screw under the light fixture and pulling the light fixture out some. This is when I saw the wire behind it that leads to the switch. But what's the next step to actually unplug the light bulb?
Once you remove the screw, you pull the entire fixture out and then you can unplug the wire connection behind it and then screw the light fixture back in place.
Unplugging the wire connection, will that be obvious once I'm looking at it? I just unplugged the oven, giving the light a few minutes to cool down before touching it.
Yes, once you pull the light out, it's obvious because it's the only wire connected to the bulb assembly.
There are actually 2 small wires sticking into a white plastic cylinder that's connected to the light fixture. Is it this white cylinder that I am to remove? And how do I do that? Twist.
There is one wire connection. Keep following the wire until you can unplug them about 6 inches down. If this is something you cannot do yourself, you will need to leave the light on until you can fix the issue.
I did it. Thank you for your help. Much obliged.
Good luck and have a nice day. If you have any other questions, please ask me, I'll be happy to respond. You can continue asking follow-up questions until you have all the information you need, even after rating my service. Thank you.
If you have a home improvement or appliance question and want to chat with an expert now, visit justanswer.com/ythi.